I do with a cat trying to chew my hand off. What's the matter with you? Right? Ah! Okay, hold on. I'm putting her out. Come here. Go on. Okay, she got me good there. Luckily I'm not bleeding. I did not expect that to be the introduction to this stream. The cat suddenly starting to chew on my hand the moment I actually start the stream. Ugh. I'm okay. She just has moments like that where she will just turn into a complete monster, and we still don't know why. Like, we don't care if she gets a little rowdy, because every animal gets a little rowdy, especially when you play it. But she just has moments where she will just randomly turn to being violent and vicious, to the point she draws blood when she does that. And none of us have any real idea why she turns to that. We already have kanji started, remember?
Welcome back.
I think you mean the next time we can progress kanji. I don't know why I'm saving immediately. Yep. It's okay, it's been a couple days.
Hey.
Okay, so Yosuke and Dojima are both ready to rank up. Next chance we get. Alright, we were at my least favorite part of the game. Woohoo! We can actually stop worrying about Dojima. Yosuke isn't here, and the athletic club does not meet, so... To Sun!
Senpai!
Yep, pretty much. Hopefully, if I throw myself into using understanding as much as I can, I'll be able to max that out before the game ends. Shouldn't be too hard though. We've got plenty of time. Well, at least your classmate's not violently maimed. That seems kind of mean.
Yes.
Yes, put the shy... Yeah, that was my thought, is like... Well, I appreciate that apparently he has faith in her. Putting the shy kid up on stage with a solo seems kind of... nasty? Yeah! Exactly! I'm assuming that talk to her is what I need to do. First is the best answer for the next. Well, it is a little rude to interrupt her practice, but we don't want her to accidentally stay here overnight. Oh, Annie, sweetie. Oh, honey, come on. On the one hand, I understand it being too expensive, but on the other, don't just randomly shove another musical instrument at her and assume that'll be okay. That's not even remotely the same thing. Oh, Ayane, sweetie.
Thank you very much.
She's so adorable, I just want to squish her cheeks. Sun is halfway done.
Goodbye.
You can do it, Ayane. We believe in you. Also, I still really hate that it won't actually let you do stuff on Midnight Channel nights. Like, I get not letting you go out or anything, because it's actually implied Soji stays out well after midnight, or at least long enough out that he would miss it. But why can't you, like, use your little table to, like, fold origami cranes while you're waiting for midnight? That seems unnecessarily mean. It also makes no logical sense, which I know, complaining about logic in a game like this, but it tries to keep the real-life aspects fairly realistic. And that's not at all realistic. So I actually will point out that this is not the reason I have an issue with this part of the game.
Oh, hey, did you see that? That was Reset for sure. Reset Kujikawa.
The what all that's going to happen during this upcoming segment is actually going to be actually part of the plot, and it makes a lot more sense when a little later in the game. So it's one of those things you just kind of have to take on faith and then see later. So this is not part of that I hate it. I just hate it because it involves Rise, and I hate Rise.
Thought so. Oh, I guess I shouldn't be so excited. There's a chance she might get kidnapped. Come on, we should go there tomorrow. What was it called again? Oh yeah, Maruku Tofu. Dude, my heart's pounding already. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yay. Yeah, like, that's pretty much my issue is when we first get Rise, it won't really seem like much of a problem, but it all, like, plummets downhill after she actually properly joins, and she becomes deeply creepy.
Did you hear? It looks like Rise Kujikawa really is here. You know the tofu store, Maruku?
Yeah.
The owners of that place have the same last name, Kujikawa.
That's pretty much it.
Seriously? Hey, I practically live next door.
If you could tell her to knock it off, or it was shown as being unacceptable like Yosuke's behavior is shown,
I've been hearing that
I'd
there's a
hate it
big
less.
crowd at Maruku.
I'm not surprised. But was it really her on yesterday's Midnight Channel? Didn't she seem a little different?
It was her, no doubt about it. Her curves, her posture, even her beautiful slim legs.
I like Yosuke despite a lot of this being kind of
What's that look for?
but then I adhere that to
Anyways,
just
I'm
crappy
positive,
writing.
Right?
Are we going? I don't really care about celebrities, but it's not like I got anything better to do. Sure,
Yeah.
I'll tag along.
Like, I will say
Sorry,
this.
but me and Yukiko have plans. Give us a call if anything comes up.
You do learn through her social link that she has a reason for acting the way she does, but the problem is that doesn't excuse that reason.
Well, shall we get going? But let's be clear on one thing. We're not spectators. We're on an investigation, got it?
Like, it's the same thing as with Yosuke's homophobia, is while you know that he's closeted and that explains it, it does not excuse it. The difference is Yosuke actually pays for that stuff, and people actually point out that the way he's acting is unacceptable, and with Rise, her being a creepy possessive stalker over a dude she literally just met, is just shrugged off as being normal and natural, and Soji should just accept it and be happy with
Mr.
it.
Detective, did something happen?
Which, no.
Oh, it's you guys. Ay, ay, ay. These gawkers keep streaming in with their cars trying to park in the middle of the shopping district.
Why is that?
Don't you know? Rise Kujikawa's here. Hey, did you see her already? Is she there? Which is it?
What?
Huh? We're asking why a plainclothes detective is here doing traffic control.
Oh, well, the Inaba Police Department isn't that big. We don't have enough staff. Well, I still have work to do, so I'll see you later.
This, by the way, is one of the reasons why I actually like this game better than Golden,
Dude.
is,
You managed to scare off a police detective on active duty!
I wasn't trying to scare the guy. I just said what I was thinking.
But you're right. It's weird for the police to come out like
trying to
this.
figure out how to put into words.
Hey, you think the police suspect that Rise might be the next target too?
All right, clear out. Coming through. Hey, Adachi.
Yeah, you got, like, a good point there, Pi, but
Damn it, I told him not to leave his post.
the other problem I have is it brings up that double
What are you
standard.
guys doing?
Where it's okay because it's a girl doing it
Kanji
and because she's
Tatsumi.
hot.
Are you friends with them?
Like it's any of your business.
If you say so. So I'll ask again. What are you all doing here?
Like, yeah, the whole thing is that just her behavior is no less creepy and disturbing than the actual villains in the game. And yet it's just because she's and I'm going to kill myself for this, but a hot cutesy waifu type, you're supposed to just accept it and be happy with it. And no, Yeah, let's go with no. What I was gonna say is that that's the reason I like this game better than Golden, is because Golden just pushes that creepy ass Rise on you harder and harder and harder than this game does. It's very clear the people who made it thought that they were absolutely the best, most chemistryest, bestest, awesomest, most healthiest pairing in the world, and didn't actually think about it for a second, or didn't care the fact that she's a creepy stalker. If I didn't know any better, I'd peg her as the murderer.
You guys.
She's just that creepy.
Oh, well, who wouldn't want to come check it out if they found out an idol's family ran an ordinary tofu store? I'm a big fan.
Fine. But remember, she might be a celebrity, but this is her home. Try not to bother them too much.
Yeah, that's why we will not be doing the lovers rank, so you're just gonna have to trust me when I say that it is explained.
That cop's your uncle, huh? So, what the hell was that about? Are you guys under suspicion?
As I've said, explanation is
Well,
not
they
excuse.
did take us in once. But we can't just tell him everything, right? If we say anything about the other world, we only look more suspicious. They'll be watching us all the time.
Got a point there.
Also, then I'm mostly just gonna be trying to,
Man, there's no one in there but the old lady. Rosette isn't here after all.
just trying to ignore Rise
I heard
as
that
if she doesn't
really
exist.
is already here, but it might have just been a rumor. Well, it was fun while it lasted.
A rumor? What? She's not here? Seriously?
You sound like the world's about to end.
Shut up. Anyways, now that all those people are gone, we might as well check inside. I'll buy something.
Huh. There's actually a choice here. I don't know what any of these are. I don't eat tofu. Random option, go!
How'd you know I can't eat tofu? Wow, that's considerate of you.
Oh, huh. I could have saved that day
Wait,
then.
what's gamodoki again? Is it the kind with a rice cake in it?
There's no rice cakes in them. They're sort of like fried tofu patties with veggies and stuff mixed in and...
I love kanji so much.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean. I think I can eat that.
I am kind of sad I didn't remember this was here. I could have saved that hangout day and just used this to raise him up to ranking, but oh well.
Let's see here. Sure enough, the only one here is your typical old lady.
How do you think that is an old lady? You're all
Man,
stupid.
why don't you just ask if she's in back?
Well, kanji less so,
Excuse
but
me?
kanji doesn't know what Rise looks like.
Yes. May I help you?
What the... Then who's that?
What?
Are you Rise?
Yeah, so?
No way. Are you really Rosette?
Yosuke, please.
What do you want?
Huh? Oh, sorry, some tofu, please?
Tofu? Which kind?
Huh? Which one's which again?
Oh, Yosuke.
If you're going to eat it by itself, you should go with silken. Momen's better for cooking. Depends how you use it.
Oh, good grief.
Kanji, order something.
Why are you making me do it? You already picked Ganmo a second ago. Dude here wants 3 Ganmodoki.
Oh, I see. I'll go get them.
Wow. She's nothing like she seems on TV. I wonder if she's just tired. Man, but it's really her. I'm so glad I came. Mission complete. Wait, we haven't done what we came here for yet.
It's your fault, you idiot.
Have you noticed anything weird lately?
Weird? Like stalkers? Are you guys fans of mine?
No. God,
I
no.
wouldn't say we, but yeah. Dude here is a big fan.
You little... Why'd you let that slip?
Her curves, her posture, even her beautiful slim legs. You finished checking them out yet, or what?
I just want to get him in trouble.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? I didn't say that. I didn't say any of that. Maybe you know already, but it's been dangerous in Inaba lately. And that's why we've been investigating some stuff.
This is what I mean by Yosuke gets punished
Oh, yeah?
for it.
Sorry, let's see. Do you know about the TV show that comes on at midnight? I mean, it's not like regularly scheduled programming. How do I explain this?
That thing that was on last night. The Midnight Channel, yeah?
Oh, you know about it? Wait, what? You mean you saw it last night?
I heard the rumors from some friends of mine. But that girl last night wasn't me. I've never been filmed wearing that swimsuit before. And the bust line.
Huh?
Mine aren't that big.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean now. I mean, what am I saying? I'm sorry.
Don't apologize so much. You're funny.
Hey, she smiled.
Also, this is unfortunately not the Risei we're going to be getting.
What is that show about, anyway?
Well, I don't want her to be depressed. An
Well,
actual,
we're not
like,
too sure
cheerful,
either.
decent one
But
would
you
have
know
been
there's
nice,
been
but
stuff
no.
happening here, right? We think the people who appear there are the ones who get kidnapped next.
I know this is sudden, but we're not lying.
Yeah, that's why we thought you should know about it.
Huh, so that wasn't a dream. I was tired yesterday, but I couldn't sleep. And it was raining, so I decided to try that rumor I'd heard about. Alright, thanks. I'll be careful. Here you go, 3 ganmo. That'll be 600 yen. There's extra tofu in there for everyone. A little thank you for worrying about me.
Oh, seriously? Thanks.
Yosuke-senpai, you can't eat tofu, right? Want me to take yours?
Hell no, I always eat what people give me.
Thanks for the tofu, I guess? It's sad, because this whole intro actually made me really hyped for a Risei, then she's just so awful.
Thank you very much. Your receipt's in the bag.
Seems like the crowds are thinning out, so we'll be leaving now. If it gets rowdy again, just give us a call at the station.
Yeah!
Okay.
Hang on a second.
Like, I feel bad
Sorry,
she's so
but there's
depressed,
some things
but
I'd like to ask you.
when your depressed state is more likable than your
You do know that there have been multiple
active
violent
state, you got a
cases around
problem.
here lately, yeah? Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Not really. It's been like always.
Like always. Well, you're an idol, so I imagine you deal with folks like fans, paparazzi, and stalkers quite often. What made you take a break from showbiz?
Does it really matter? I just needed a rest.
And have you registered for school?
I'm planning on going to Yasogami High. It was the closest.
I don't mean to alarm you, but you do have some things in common with the recent victims. That's why, well...
I might be kidnapped, right? I've been told that before. Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Huh? Someone told you already?
It was 3 guys. They were wearing uniforms, so I think they were high
How
school
could you
students.
tell? Kanchi wasn't in
Did
uniform.
one of them happen to look... How do I put it? Did he look something like a gang member?
Wait, you think she's talking about your nephew and his friends?
Something smells here. The recent disappearances. Between those and the 2 homicides, there's too many questions with no answers. To tell the truth, I followed my detective's intuition and came here to warn her. How could high school kids who know less than we do beat us to the punch? Were they just making up an excuse to talk to a famous celebrity?
Let's go with that.
Or...
Sir?
Yasogami High. The second victim, Saki Konishi, and 2 other students who were missing for a while.
I guess the investigation of the ones involved with the school hasn't turned up anything either. Are we gonna be in trouble if this keeps up? The prefectural police will be coming soon.
They're the least of your worries. Keep your head in the game.
We sure have a lot of tofu.
Yeah, it tastes great.
Does it? Does it really?
You visited Rise Kujikawa today. What did you talk about? I see. Forget it. I shouldn't have brought it up.
I don't actually know what happens when you say the cases.
You guys met Rise-chan?
I haven't wanted to.
Yeah.
Are you fighting again?
Of course not. Here, hurry and finish your dinner.
Yeah, that's not very reassuring, Dojima. Like, I get that you want to question this, but maybe question me when we're not eating dinner and your 7-year-old daughter is not in the room? Hey, Mav! Might as well.
Hey, we were right about it being Rise Kujikawa. The one on tonight seemed a lot creepier than the real Rise, but you could see her face clearly. There's no mistake. Let's all get together as soon as possible tomorrow.
I like the fact he recognizes that as creepy. Though I believe that's another hint towards the fact that he is definitely not straight. Because most straight men would find that attractive, unfortunately. I don't know why, but... I will repeat again for anyone new who came in, this will be explained later, just keep it in mind.
So about the Midnight Channel last night. That had to be Rise Kujikawa.
There's a reason what's coming up
even
will
showed her
not
face
make me
this
mad.
time.
So now we know one more thing. The ones that the culprit's targeting are...
Exactly. So we can rule out the assumption that all the victims are connected to the incident with Ms. Yamano. As for Rise, I took a peek this morning and she was still at the shop. So I'm guessing that TV show thing doesn't appear on the Midnight Channel until after the person enters the TV.
Teddy said before that it might be the victim's own creation upon entering that world. I didn't understand it all at first, but now I feel it may be true. The one that appears on TV is your other self. Maybe the victim's true feelings are shown unconsciously.
But we see them on the Midnight Channel before they disappear. You know, when it's still really fuzzy and you can't tell who it is. How do you explain that part?
Yeah, it always happens before the person disappears. Like an advance notice.
Or like a ransom note. But who are they announcing it to, and for what?
I don't know, ask the killer. There's a bunch of stuff I still don't understand.
Is whatever explained.
Is it possible that we see those images for the same reason?
Huh? What do you mean?
Hey, princess!
If the Midnight Channel shows the victim's true feelings, maybe it does the same for the culprit.
Yes!
Maybe what we're seeing is the culprit's intentions.
Everything about the Midnight Channel will be eventually
It's a
explained.
possibility. The killer can throw people into the TV after all, which means they must have the same power that we do.
That's the reason I said that what's coming up is
So
not
when
going to
the
bother
killer
me,
thinks I'm gonna attack someone
even
now,
though,
that's what we see on TV.
even though this sort of thing
I
that's
don't
coming
know
up
about
usually does
that.
bug me. But it makes
Well,
a
if we're
lot
gonna
more
go that
sense.
far with it, we might as well say that's the basis for that entire world.
It makes a lot more sense when
Like
it's
some kind of
explained.
mix of the minds of the victims and the killer. Or maybe it's everyone's minds.
Being raided by an army adorable. But yeah, for this upcoming dungeon, for everything you've seen, just keep it all in mind because that advance notice is actually a major part of the plot. It just won't be coming up for quite a while.
As always, nothing makes sense. Hey, Conchi-kun, you still with us? You haven't said a word yet.
He dozed off, didn't he?
Well,
You weren't sleeping, were you?
of course not. I was, lost in thought.
Uh-huh.
I wish I knew what that world's all about. Teddy's explanations have so many maybes in them that I don't understand the first thing about it.
It's going decently
Why
well.
would the culprit throw people inside the TV in the first
The stream started with my cat mauling me, so that was
They
fun.
must know by now that people die when they're in there long enough. There's no doubt it's attempted murder. So the TV's a good way to do that, because the police can never prove anything about the crime.
Thank you for the raid, though.
Murder, huh?
Always nice to have more people watching.
So the killer's got a grudge against certain people? Well, I know there's a shitload of people who've got my number. How about you, Yukiko-senpai? Anyone hate you so bad they'd get rid of you forever?
No.
Yukiko, there's always a slight chance and you just don't realize it. But if we're trying to think of a common grudge someone would have against all the victims, I'm drawing a blank.
Well, the good thing is we have another shot at getting ahead of the killer. We can leave the motive aside for now. Once we catch him, we'll make him talk. The only thing we can be sure of now is that Rise is in danger.
Wait! We get to do another stakeout?
Hell yeah! This time we'll catch him in the act.
We gotta go with donuts and milk.
You said it. There's no better meal than that for a man on a stakeout.
Ew.
Oh, and throw in some disposable diapers.
Okay, ew. Double ew, Yosuke.
For what? No, they don't even sell those here.
No. No, 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 no,
We have 'em
no.
at Juness.
No.
Too much information.
You guys finished yet? Let's hurry up and get going.
Also, I just realized you had a frog in the center there. Oh, hey, look at who it is.
Huh? What brings you here?
Oh, well, I'm doing legwork. What did I do to deserve babysitting detail? I mean, it's nothing major. It's not like Dojima-san ordered me here.
Oh.
So, what are you kids up to? Buying snacks?
You're so bad at this, Itachi.
We were just about to head over to the tofu shop to see Rise-chan.
Oh, I see. Hey, I'm on my way there too.
Oh, then why don't we go there together? Come on, he's a detective on active duty. Not a bad guy to have around.
Don't stop. The culprit might get suspicious.
Well, we walked past her like 1,000 times already.
Why don't you just sit down and pretend you're playing something?
Come on out, you bastard. We're ready for you.
Look!
Who's there?
How did you even do that? That's kind of impressive in the worst way.
Hey, he's running away!
Get back here! Stop running, damn it!
No one is gonna stop when you're screaming at them, Kanji. No one.
Don't come near me!
Shut up! What kind of idiot would listen to...
Yeah!
I'll do it, you know. What are you gonna do if I get run over?
Not care?
What?
No! If the suspect gets injured, the police will be held responsible. They'll get really angry and...
That's not really my problem if an idiot wants to throw himself in front of a car.
I'll do it, I swear! So get out of here and stop chasing me!
Hey, what should we do?
Neither of these seem like a good idea. Well, I guess tackling him from behind could imply pretending to let him go and then whacking him, but tackling from the front is just gonna send everybody into the cars, so I guess I'll try this.
How are we supposed to get behind him?
By pretend to let him go.
Come on, let's just take him down.
All right.
You guys aren't
On my
stupid.
mark.
You should know better.
Look! Over there! A Martian!
Also, this is technically from behind, guys.
How dare you assault an ordinary citizen like...
Shut the hell up, murderer! We're taking your punk ass in.
That's a bit of a conclusion jump, Kanji.
What? Time out! What do you mean, murderer?
It's no use
This
playing
dude's
dumb.
not intelligent. He's a
Wait a
creepy
second.
stalker.
I just really like Rosette, so I wanted to take a peek in her room.
See?
Look, see? All I've got on me is a bunch of cameras.
Yep, you're the culprit, all right. No two ways about it.
Adachi,
All right, I'll take it from here.
you should know better. You're a police officer.
We'll hear your story down at the station. I've waited to use that line.
Please, let me go.
I
didn't do anything
Bullcrap?
wrong. I know for a fact it's not a crime in this country to take secret pictures.
I don't believe that for a second.
Hey, don't you understand what's happening here? You're under suspicion of murder. Come with me. We'll talk about this later. Wow, that went better than I thought. What a coup. I gotta thank you guys for all your help. Well done.
Oh, sure.
But you really should stop getting involved with this stuff. It's dangerous. I know Dojima-san was worried sick. Come on, let's go.
Well, I can't say I have hard feelings about a creep
Is
getting
it
arrested, but
Really over?
I don't believe it was that easy.
Rest is up to the cops.
Looks like the killer was a pervert, just like we thought. Wait, does that mean the case is closed? Seriously?
Why are you guys just suddenly
Awesome.
assuming this? Like, I know you're teens, but you have literally no reason to assume this is the case.
Hey, we should let Risa know the good news.
Oh, hello. Would you like some tofu?
Oh, hello.
Oh, did you come to see Rise? She seems to have gone out, unfortunately.
Huh? But wasn't she just here?
She does that sometimes. She'll just wander out without a word. You must forgive her. She's quite worn out in many ways.
She left without saying anything?
Come on, you worry too much. She must have just stepped out. I mean, we caught the guy.
What are you talking about?
So you're way too...
We'll discuss it later.
You're way too
If
gullible,
you'll
Adachi.
excuse me, I've got to take this guy in for questioning. Man, I can't wait to see the look on Dojima-san's face.
This seems a bit much even for an amateur detective.
She left without saying anything? Could that mean...
Shouldn't we look for her? She can't have gone far.
Yeah, I agree.
He's a cute little idiot.
I can't find her anywhere. What about you guys?
Yeah, $10 is to guess where she is.
None of the neighbors have seen her.
Maybe we're just not looking in the right places. But where could she have gone?
Damn it, this can't be good. I hope I'm wrong.
Well, we did everything we can. No use griping about it. The weatherman says it's gonna rain tonight. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and tune in.
Also, fun fact, there actually was a hint to the murderer in this whole cutscene.
Welcome back.
Alright, sorry, I'm back now. Randomly, the dungeon I like the most is actually the dungeon after this one. This one is just sort of a thing I do. Like, I really do love the vast majority of the game, but like with the school campout, this one is just sort of, I do it to progress in the game. I don't actually want to do it at all. Oh, I don't disagree with you there, Pi.
So today, I'm
At least this game has some
What, huh?
some semblance of sense about it.
How embarrassing! Is this too hot for TV? Well, if a thing is worth doing, it's worth doing all the way. I'm gonna bear it all for you. Stay tuned.
Hey, did you see Rosette on TV? Is she serious about bearing it all? Is it me, or are these shows getting crazier and crazier?
No, he doesn't! He sounds horrified!
You're right. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Her shadow self is probably doing whatever it wants again. But, man, we couldn't prevent the kidnapping this time either. Even when we knew who the target would be. That detective from this afternoon was no help at all. I guess we'll have to do everything ourselves. Anyways, see you tomorrow.
Hey, Teddy. You okay?
I wasn't crying.
Aw, Teddy, hun.
Everyone was having fun out there. You forgot about me. I was abandoned.
No, you weren't. We just can't come in here without wasting the time
we
block.
would never do that.
I'm sorry. Were you lonely?
I was bored. It made me all listless. I'm a useless bear. I don't even know what I am. I couldn't figure it out. No one would come visit me. Then I thought I heard voices from your world. They were all having so much fun. I was so lonely that I tried to cry, but I couldn't.
Well, you are hollow inside.
Shut up! Stop saying I'm hollow!
Don't snap at me. This is your world, isn't it? You're the one who said you just want to live here peacefully and made us promise to find the culprit.
Come on, I'm sure Teddy's just tired from thinking so much, right?
When I'm alone, I think too much. It makes me even lonelier. I was so sad that my chest would burst and cotton would fly out. Can I try scoring with you two someday?
No, Teddy.
Sure, go right ahead.
Can we please drop the whole scoring
Also,
thing?
I guarantee you Chi only said that because Teddy doesn't know what it
Anyways, we wanted to
is.
ask you something. How's it been over here? Did a girl called Rise Kujikawa show up? Can you sense anything?
Rise Kujikawa?
You can't tell? Your nose is kind of losing its edge lately, huh?
Also,
I'm
go ahead
a
and tell me who I
pretty
need to talk
shabby
to,
bear.
because I don't feel like putting any
Soon,
effort into Rise.
I won't be useful at all. Then I'll get thrown away.
Who would ever throw you away? You're a friend, Teddy.
I can stay with you all?
Of course you can.
Okay, then we'll go look for something that'll help you search, like last time.
I can't tell for sure, but I can kinda sense someone in here. I think I'll be able to find her. I just need some kind of hint.
Unfortunately.
There's a lot of things I don't understand.
Don't worry, Teddy. We're here for you.
Thank you very much. You're really kind, Sensei. I'll try even harder from now on.
We love you, Teddy. Yep. Teddy's a social link. And this is why I said we couldn't do anything about Kaimen way back. Because the Star Social Link auto advances like the Fool does. Like the Fool, you will only be able to max it if you go into the well, you only be able to max it if you skip the bad end. I was gonna say is if you go into the true end path, but you can actually max every social link without going to the true end. Because the true end's a little funky in this game.
I'll be waiting here.
Basically, whether you get the true end or the good end depends entirely on what you do on your final playable day. That's it. That's literally it. So it's very easy to avoid the true end without even thinking about it. I still have not decided yet if I'm going to show off the other endings. Mostly because I haven't been able to figure out if Persona has a skip function yet. If it does have a skip function, I might go ahead and just show off the other endings. Near the art room. This is a sociology classroom. Sir? English workshop. Oh, it's probably this dude because... yeah. Yeah, he definitely went hell no. Oh, that's a long walk to school looking at this map. Papa Rat. That was called paparazzi. Oh. We already talked to him. Kitty! Have some fish, kitty. So it's 3 days to do this. That's fantastic. Who here loves artificial gating? I love artificial gating, don't you? The kind man wasn't there though. I didn't see anybody there. A, that's a woman. B, that's a quest giver. But I'll try. That's a woman. See? She's the one who asked us to get the guard key. What is down here? There's kanji. Go shove it somewhere, old man. Don't be rude to old ladies, Kanji. Alright, I guess we'll just have to come back tomorrow and hope that the photographer is here and we don't need to burn another day for this. I got stuff to do at least. It won't be too bad if that comes up, but I would still be rather annoyed. I'd kind of just like to get this dungeon done and over with.
Good afternoon.
So I forgot this raised your understanding. I kind of assume the third one is the right one, to be honest, but, hey, I guessed right. Nah, Soji doesn't hate kids. We just said that to get social link points. He does, however, think they're little monsters sometimes. We got a long way to go on Temperance. Luckily, as I start maxing out other links, I'll start having day slots open.
Welcome home.
Nanako's ready to go! You and I might be willing to take care of kids for a couple hours for 80 bucks.
Yeah.
Considering you do it after school and it's still light when the parents come, it can't be for very long. Huh, I thought Nanako was ready to rank up, but I guess not. I could do that for 80 bucks. Yeah, unfortunately, until we actually get this problem solved, none of our party is ready for social linking, so... If you're worried, Shay, blame the developers for putting in artificial padding. Thankfully... Well, thankfully... Unfortunately, we still have, let me think. Two more dungeons of having to run around and figure out random crap about the person. There's 4 you have to do. Kanjis, Riseis, the 3rd, and the 4th. Any others after that, thankfully, do not require that nonsense. So if I remember correctly, the 4th one is, like, horrifically awful about it. So let's see, what was it? Trade information and pick the first choice. Which makes absolutely no sense, as you will see later on. Now we can actually go into the TV. This is actually a good time to unlock it too, because it's raining. In fact, it's raining means that there will be rare shadows showing up. Because you don't have to beat the dungeon for the rare shadows to appear during the rain, they just are there. What do you mean I picked the right one? Oh, the elevator. Yeah, alright! Oops, I think I didn't mean to hit that. This is what happens when you ask them to confirm the situation. They just regurgitate a bunch of useless nonsense along with stuff you already know. That's why I haven't bothered. It's just not very interesting.
Let's go, Senpai. Now
we can tell Teddy our stuff. first thing I'm going to do, however, is I'm going to drop all of the persona I had just for social linking. Because I want to make room for persona we actually get in the dungeon so I can do some fusing. That should be good enough.
Did you find out more about this girl, Rise-chan?
I should have saved first.
Uh-huh. Her real self. I see. She's just like me, the delicate, sentimental type. Then... Ah! There's something out there! Is this it? Did I find her? Follow me!
Was it? I just found that notion ridiculous, like genuinely laughable.
What is this place? It's all dark. Whoa, is this a...
Oh, like the kind you always find in resort towns.
Oh, I think you're right. Oh, but we don't have one. Our inn is not like that.
Huh. So this is a strip joint, huh?
Strip? I know what that is. It's the thing zebras have, right?
He's so adorably innocent.
Strip? Like a zebra, right? Right?
Yes, Teddy.
It's so bright here. Even with the glasses on, my eyes hurt.
Kanji don't give a crap. He's not interested in strip clubs.
Doesn't anyone get the joke?
Okay,
Let's try one more time.
Teddy, stop.
Strip. It's something zebras have, huh?
Can anyone shut this thing up?
Huh? Zebra? Sorry, what are we talking about?
I won't say it again. Let's hurry on.
Also, I've talked about it before, but something that just actually occurred to me is that, the sheer volume and like things at the wrong time that Yosuke says, like the sheer volume of the weirdly perverted comments and how out of place and in very inappropriate locations they are makes so much more sense when you remember Yosuke is just trying to be seen as straight. Basically everything that comes out of his mouth is, have I mentioned I am heterosexual today? Especially when you look at stuff like this, or how horrified he sounded earlier, and it makes it really clear that he's not into any of this. Yeah, like, that's basically what I was trying to get at. Yosuke says it so often and so heavy-handed, it just blatantly comes off as fake. Like, if you don't actually know that fact about him, it feels like they're trying to make a running gag out of it, but they just did it really badly, but I really wish they had kept in his rank 10, because that would have made all of this make a lot more sense and actually fit into how good the writing usually is in the game. Though, to be fair, considering how poorly written Rise is, I don't blame anybody for not being able to figure out it's meant to be a hint. But yeah, welcome to the Maruku striptease. It's not as bad as it sounds like it really should be. Rise's shadow is awful, but the actual dungeon, I kind of like the layout too. But then again, I like club music, so... Nah, I'm fine. Like I said, I mostly kind of like the look of the dungeon. There's tons of that crap all over, which is completely meh.
It's not strong at all. I'm sure you can win.
I might have actually dumped my only dude with, Fufu. Oh no. Undyne has it.
More enemies! You gotta hang in there!
Honestly, this is one of those things where I do like the way the dungeon looks. I just really don't like all of the, I guess, actual striptease stuff around.
Yosuke pounded an enemy!
But like I said before, this all will make sense quite a bit later.
So persistent.
Technically, Undyne's not naked. She just doesn't have sexual organs. I guess I should say technically she is naked, but
Don't lose your head! Whoa! Kanji! Let's see an enemy!
you know what I mean.
That was great, Kanji!
Have at it! Bring it on!
Looks like a little more SP than I really wanted there, but meh. It happens when you're first trying to test the waters. Yeah, I actually really like the unce kind of club music. I couldn't tell you why. Just because I've legitimately never been in a club my entire life. That being said, if you actually took away all this stuff on the wall, I don't really think this would look like a striptease. Which is kind of interesting to me. I'm not really sure what you could call it in that case, but... Also, yes, the music for this actually has vocals in it.
There are 2 enemies! Hang in there!
Yeah, like I like the general design of the dungeon, honestly.
Yuki-chan beat an enemy! Keep going!
Here goes! Persona! It ain't going down!
Interesting. So it's neutral to all of the...
Fight! Fight!
It's neutral to everything but the instant death spells, which I'm not bothering with.
Alright, powered up!
Oh, did I level up?
Yukiko's 30 is worthless. Kanji's next one is... I think that's a good skill? I didn't fully catch what it was. Mostly because I just mashed through that because it's always the same.
There are 3 enemies!
Ah, speaking of rare persona, this is actually one of those. This is one of the ones that come out when it's raining. Let me check my notes here. It's one of those things that sounds like it would be good, but Yukiko is a healer, so if something is immune to fire, just make her heal instead. Like the others, this is actually weak to ice.
Persona!
Good work, Sensei! One so far!
Yeah, see?
Sensei,
You're doing well!
Undyne has no need of clothes because she has no sexual organs.
We won!
She's a Barbie doll.
I ain't gonna fall back.
Another level for
Whoop.
me!
Didn't mean to cut Kanji off there, sorry. And Yosuke now has his second tier hit. $34 is what I'm really looking forward to. I want him to have diorama so he can actually start healing again.
There are 2 enemies! Hang in there! Good work, Sensei! That's one so far!
Part of the reason the damage is so high is keep in mind that Undyne is a good 3 levels above where we are right now. Eh. I don't actually want Legion. You already have that, and we fused a way better one, so... Save some room for stuff I can actually be able to mess around with. I don't know where I got 19 chess keys, but I'm not complaining. What was that? Oh! This is an extra life. Interesting. I'm gonna hold on to that. I don't know that I will ever be in a state that I would actually need that, but I'm gonna hold on to that.
A rare monster! You can win this! Do your best!
Interesting. This is the one that's neutral to everything, so you just need to kill it.
One enemy! Fight! 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 Persona!
That's Garula, by the way.
Go forth!
So persistent!
Actually, I think Kanji would be better served with Kill Rush. Or he would have if he had actually hit more than once like I wanted him to. Oh, Kanji. So yeah, with all the other treasure shadows I got really lucky because they always stuck around long enough for me to kill them. That was not the case there, which was very unfortunate, but... There was no guarantee Kill Rush was going to hit more than once, so I knew it was gamble.
I smell 2 enemies! Beat them up!
I'll be so happy when you learn Magarula.
Yosuke pounded an enemy!
I don't even care that it'll be stronger, just I will be directly underneath Garula. I won't have to keep scrolling to get it. Yeah, how big the actual spread is determines how many chances you get. I got another chess key. Why is my chess key luck this game suddenly through the roof? Like, I am not complaining even remotely, but in all my times of playing this game, I have never been drowning in keys like I am right now. This has never happened. Oh, hello.
I smell 3 enemies! Don't get careless!
Here goes! Persona! That's some thick
3
skin!
enemies left!
I am thou.
Yuki-chan beat an enemy!
I guess Undyne is weak to fire. Whoops.
Here goes! Persona! Damn, couldn't finish it! Oh.
Please don't stab Kanji. That's mean.
Sensei's back on his feet!
Let's see here. They won't
Good
go
work,
down to
Sensei. That's
magic
worked so
skills, they
far.
can go down to physical skills.
Persona!
I'm honestly not really worried about Soji. The only thing that has a chance of killing him is
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Here goes. Persona!
is an all-hit attack. If they're attacking individually, all 3 of these party members will take the hit for him, and it does work when he is down. So I'm honestly not too concerned, because I would have to burn through Kanji's, Yukiko's, and Yosuke's protection. There's actually a lot more purple than there is pink. Actually, the whole reason I'm
Two enemies! Beat them up!
the whole reason I'm using Soji's SP so freely is because I've got Victory Cry.
He's left! Good work, Sensei! That's one so far!
I wouldn't be doing half of what I was doing if I didn't have Victory Cry. When I don't have it, I play a lot more conservatively, and I usually only do, I think, about 3 or 4 floors before I have to back out. I got a better King Frost in the compendium. I don't need that crappy dungeon King Frost. This is
Nice,
new.
there's 2 enemies! Beat them up!
Oops, didn't mean to hit that. Yeah, you were right, Pi. Its stats have. Can you cure that, Yukiko? I don't think she can yet. No. She can't cure that yet. Ugh.
Go forth!
Kanji's just gonna have to put up with it.
Keep going!
Here goes. Persona!
One enemy down! That's...
Just say.
I think you're right. I think that is. I think like poison, it has its own specific cure, but other than that, it needs Amirita. Sure. What's your Arcana gonna do for us, Kanji? Oh yes, that's right. It makes preemptive attacks guaranteed, essentially. I am so really salty Victory Cry doesn't affect the party. It's not even shield. I do too. The Arcana chance makes things a lot more interesting in the dungeon, and it can help you a lot. Briefly raises the entire party's defense. Oh, it's a free Ma Rakukaja. Cool. There is actually something I am hoarding those for, don't worry. There is something I really, really, really want to use those on.
We have a soda guard! There's 4 enemies!
Alright, these are the ones that go down to Kanji, not Soji.
3 left!
So persistent!
3 enemies left!
Here goes.
Three enemies down.
It's my turn! I live for this part!
Oh yeah, I've actually got to handle the hermit quest as well. I just remembered that. I should actually really put some time aside to work on the hermit because I kind of want that maxed before the next dungeon. Well, not maxed. I'm not gonna get maxed, but as high as I can get it.
Two enemies. Charge through them.
Thanks, Ares. I appreciate that.
Let's do this. Persona.
I am thou. Oh, I can't defeat it.
Here goes! Persona! Lay down and die already!
Let's do this. Persona.
Damn, it's not going down.
I am thou.
Yuki-chan beat an enemy. Keep moving. Tank Titan. Victory!
I just realized those things give us their eyeballs. Okay. Alrighty then. I mean, it's iron, so I guess it's okay. Because it's a fake iron ball that's just made to look like an eyeball. Let's see what's down that route. I actually have no idea what the voice in the background is saying. It's completely obscured for me.
Let's do this. Two enemies left.
I'm gonna be really happy when Yukiko learns diorama as well.
Here goes!
Whoa, Kanji! You beat an enemy! Let's do this! Persona!
That's some thick skin.
I am thou.
One enemy! Fight, fight, fight!
Persona!
Oh, I mean, I know they're bland. I didn't know what they were. That's a pretty special kind of bland.
Persona!
Good work, Sensei!
I mean, I guess it fits Rise herself, but... Nah. I don't really need the extra, like, $3 in the treasure chests. Harlot's Mercy, huh? There's Yukiko. Wow, that's terrible all around. That drops your hit chance to almost 50. That drops your hit chance to 60, which means you're gonna be missing essentially every other hit. That's pretty bad. Wow.
We have them off guard. There's 4 enemies.
Oh.
Persona!
Ooh, so those heavily resist physical, do they?
4 enemies left.
Attitude reflects
Go for it!
wind and fire. So he probably reflects lightning as well. It's okay.
Here it goes.
Hanji can tank this, so let's test.
It's not strong at all. I'm sure you can win.
Interesting.
Let's do this. Persona!
There!
Oh, that was lovely.
I am thou.
I still love that charm for her. I'm getting so much use out of it this run.
Anti!
Good work, Sensei. That's 1 so far. Good work, Sensei. That's 1 so far. Nice.
You're gonna have to switch to his Guapo
Good
here.
work, Sensei.
We on and ready!
Right?
I live for this part!
Oh yeah, fun fact about that. When your character goes in for a basic attack and misses, it actually shows them using their crit animation out of order. Like the explanation for why they fall when they miss the physical attack is because they try to do their crit animation out of order and they tripped over their own feet, which is kind of amazing actually. I sadly don't think we're ever going to get to see it because you have to get... It is a low chance for what happened. It is a very low chance of happening when they try to hit with their basic attack and miss. I don't know what determines whether they hit with their base attack, whether they just miss the attack or they get knocked down miss. I don't know what determines that on the enemies either, because they've missed us before and not gotten knocked down, so I really don't know how that works. My best guess is that it's just a small chance that when you miss an attack that's not a magic attack, you'll fall down.
Two enemy shadows. You get to go. You can win this. Do your best.
Sure. Also, fun fact you might notice, they're of the Chariot Arcana.
Do your best.
They have the Chariot number on their foreheads.
2 enemies left.
I thought it was neat.
Persona!
So fire don't work.
Let's do this!
Neither does wind.
It's not working.
Don't tell me it's not working.
Neither does physical. Interesting.
Don't use fire attacks. Stay cool, okay?
Here goes! Persona!
Whoa, Kanji!
Fantastic
enemy!
Ha! Serves him right!
Probably drains ice then if it's weak to thunder.
Congratulations, Sensei!
Alright, I leveled up! Ha! More power for me!
Oh yeah, Fatal Lane is actually a really good skill.
Have I gotten a little stronger?
Fire Break, not so much. It has its uses, but honestly, on Yukiko, I've just never cared. I have just genuinely never cared about Fire Break on Yukiko. That diorama, however, will be far more welcome. Let's see. Let's go ahead. You know the drill by now. You know what's coming.
It's Rise!
But something's not right.
Could it be the giant blue aura?
Her other self.
Hello, all you fans out there. Thanks for coming today. Today, you're gonna see every last inch of me. What's that? You don't believe me? Okay. Then why don't we... Oh, but you won't be able to see with all this smoke, huh? Okie dokie. Just follow me a little further in and I'll prove that I'm every bit as good as my word.
Right? I can see they're golden just off the model. Midsummer Night's Dream special.
Were we like that? That's going kind of far.
Oh, sheesh, the roar of the crowd is insane this time. It's making me feel sick.
If people really are watching this, we gotta do something, and fast.
Alright, Reseteers, don't touch that dial. When we come back, you'll get a good long look at the real me. Maru-Q!
We'd better move it! This is 1,000 times worse than just hearing a few nasty secrets.
The shadows are really getting aggravated. What we just saw is what that Rise girl is suppressing. She'll be in trouble at this rate.
So, guess I'm on the rescue team now. Alright, let's hurry up and go.
Right? Yeah, that's why I was just kind of like, guys. No. There is a reason those voices are issuing out, but that's another thing that'll be explained much later on. The thing I like is that the vast majority of what's going on is explained just on the good end route, considering the true end comes so suddenly. There is a reason it does, so I don't, like, hate it for that, but...
This enemy's weakness is ice attacks.
Ice and thunder. Alright. I am restored back up, so...
Persona! You hit its weakness!
You're doing well!
Move, Sensei!
Honestly, you know what the thing I miss the most from 5 is? With this?
Go, Sensei!
Perfect! Really? Alright.
Now would be a time to trigger, but of course... There we go. The baton pass.
That's it, Yosuke!
Let's go, partner!
Being able to knock something down and then immediately pass to the party member that has the weakness of the other shadows? That's amazing, and I miss that so much. Okay. So we can now get a new Arcana effect. So what's our rough shadow this time? Kitties! Kill them! Kill the kitties!
Here goes! That's some thick skin!
Oh, Yuki-chan, that was lovely!
I am thou.
Two enemies! Charge through them!
Here goes. Question time.
Whoa! Kanji! You beat it! That was cool, Yosuke! You can...
Here's Dayrama, by the way. You can see why I want it.
One enemy left.
Let's do this.
Yeah, it is seriously one of the best things ever devised in party games.
Good, Yuki-chan. You
By party games, I mean games where you have a party that fights with you.
Will end here.
The baton pass is the most amazing thing ever, and I just... That is the thing I miss the absolute most from playing Persona 5. Yep. The funniest part is if you try to do it to Mona, because since he's so short, he just kind of wiggles on the floor and then leaps up when you come over.
you can win. Three enemies. Let's get through this. Good work, Sensei. That's one so far. Let's do this. Persona! Yosuke pounded an enemy.
Someone else's turn.
I am down.
Yeah, pretty much.
One enemy. Fight, fight, fight.
Here goes.
Because of the baton pass and because the take a mortal blow for you is so far in their chain, it actually becomes even more important to prioritize the social links of the party you're using. That being said, that actually is a little harder than you might think, because unlike this game, it actually is possible to unlock your reserve party members getting full experience. So rather than them just sitting and rotting at the level that you recruited them or that you took them out of the party at, you can in fact level your entire squad up together, which means you could actually realistically pull people in and out as you need them. It's kind of cool.
5 enemies? Don't get discouraged. Here goes. Persona!
Damn, it's not going down.
Go forth!
Yuki-chan beat an enemy. Keep going.
Here goes. Persona!
Ooh, I mixed these up. These are the ice ones?
Use ice.
Yes, these
Four
are the ones
enemies
for
left.
Undyne. Sorry, Kanji!
Good work, Sensei. That's one so far. Good work, Sensei. That's one so far. Good work, Sensei. That's one so far. We won!
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. Luckily, since it's on Soji, it doesn't really matter because the higher SP cost is completely irrelevant when we can freely restore all of our SP for free. Still annoying, though.
There are 4 enemies. I know you can win.
I'm a little concerned because I don't have anybody with,
Electricity should... 4 enemies left. Here goes.
with Mazio either, and Kanji's tapped out.
That's some thick skin.
I am down.
Also, I don't know if I've actually talked about, healing prioritization, so I will say that now. What Maverick told us earlier is actually not fully correct. While it is true that, using the DS skills or whatever will prioritize the person with the lowest health, the way it detects that is numerically, not percentage-based.
Sensei, that's one so far.
What this means that is if Kanji is at
Good work, Sensei. That's one so far.
Half health, which puts him around 200, and Yukiko is at 3/4 health, which puts her underneath 200. The Dia will actually prioritize Yukiko over Kanji, even though Kanji is the one who is more hurt.
Yosuke pounded an enemy.
It's a thing.
I am thou.
Honestly, I think it was just a minor oversight that they didn't really think about.
One enemy. Fight, fight,
Here
fight.
goes. Question time.
But that does mean if I'm solo healing Kanji, I'm most likely going to have to change what the reticle target is.
Persona.
Good work, Sensei. That's one so far.
Persona! Damn, it's not going down.
I am thou.
Two enemies left.
Persona.
So I kind of love these things use
Beat an enemy.
fire because
Great work.
fire is completely trivial to our party. Unless Soji has Undyne equipped, all of us do not care, and Yukiko resists it. How did I get 20 chess keys? Awareness note. What is that? Huh. Not bad. I probably won't ever wear it. That looks like it's going right on the sell pile, but that's not a bad accessory. These are the things that are only weak to ice, right?
Use something else.
Lightning. Oh, this could be a problem.
Yosuke pounded an enemy.
Amazing, Yosuke-kun.
Alright!
That went well.
So those operate on the Shininja premise, okay. Ooh, armor. Really, really, really good armor. Holy crap, look at that. It gives us 30 defense. I don't know how much extra evasion, and it gives us a free counter. I'm gonna be putting that right on. I thought I had everyone else equipped, but wanted to check. That's what by the way, is why it's usually a good idea to open the silver chests if you can. On the dungeon you are currently on, because they can give you some nice stuff. Honestly, I think the throbbing music would make you dizzy more. That being said, I actually do not want to hang around right now. Where is it? I don't think I actually kept it. Did I? No, I did not. That's fine. I honestly think that this is enough for now. I'm cutting it a little short since most of the other streams usually last around 3 hours. But as much as I like the music, it's actually kind of giving me a headache. So I'm going to cut this one a little early. We'll be back to actually dive in and do some more in there next time.